Welcome, everybody. This is Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric Hobbs, and it's time to talk about Adam Wainwright and what to do with Waino to finish out this season and his career. Before we get into that, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. All right. So, for those of you who just weren't following, Adam Wainwright is now on the IL with shoulder discomfort. That came after his third straight start that was an unmitigated disaster on July 4th. And yeah, now he's on the IL. Those three starts, the season to then had been up and down. He'd been okay. Then three starts where he combined for 8 innings pitched, 17 runs allowed, earned runs allowed, 24 hits. It's just awful. And it's a shame to see all this happening with Wainwright. I think everybody in Cardinal Nation wanted to see him go out strong, but it's become clear that Waino stayed 1 year too long, I think. I don't think you're going to find many who would disagree with that. There's hope that he can come back, and 2 wins to get to 200 for his career. So, hopefully he can get back and can find a way to get 2 wins, but we'll see. What do you do with Wainwright? That's the big question. Let's assume that shoulder discomfort, he just needs a couple of weeks and he'll be good to go. What do you do? Well, first, assuming there is some sort of shoulder issue happening, Wainwright has to be 100% good to go. Take your time. There's no reason to rush him. I mean, what are the Cardinals playing for? Not last in the National League? Who cares? Get him 100% good to go. That said, there's a part of me that wonders how hurt he really is. There's a part of me that thinks this is a way for the Cardinals to kind of let Waino save face and not go out there every 5th day and just get shellacked. I don't know that. They'll never admit to that. They would straight up deny that. But I don't know if I'd buy it. It kind of reminds me of what happened with Carlos Martinez in 2021. He had a torn ligament in a finger. And, a lot of the reports online say, 10 to 12 weeks max. A lot of times it's quicker than that. Well, he was done for the year and never appeared close to coming back. And that was a case of the Cardinals just saying, we're done with you because you're terrible. It could be a situation like that. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully this is not the end of Adam Wainwright. Unless he's really hurt, I don't think this is the end. We posted last Friday on social media. What are the options? What would you do? I think going through the possibilities, just benching him or saying you need to retire right now, I think that was just taking out frustration and anger about the season, taking that out on Wainwright. And that's not fair. I also don't think it's realistic to do. Moving into the bullpen was another thing mentioned. And I don't think that's going to happen either, because while it's not as humiliating as, as just benching him, telling him you need to retire now, go away, it's still a very visible move and demotion, if you will. We saw it with Steven Matz. And though the Cardinals demonstrated they're willing to do it with Matz, I don't think they're going to do it with Wainwright because of his stature within the franchise, how beloved he is with the fans. And again, the Cardinals have flexibility with what to do because they're so terrible this year. In a pennant race, they may just send him into the bullpen, but there's no need because they're not playing for anything. I don't think you can also just leave him every 5th day going out there. I don't think you can do that. Depending on when Waino comes back, I think you can maybe try to schedule his starts so that they fall against weaker teams and, perhaps kind of skip him whenever there's an off day to minimize his starts. that's assuming he doesn't get any better. Because let's face it, I don't think that he's going to come back from the IL and be vintage Waino. Maybe he's got a little magic left, but while I don't necessarily expect him to come back and be as bad as last 3 starts, it's not like he's going to be 2013 Waino out there, I don't think. So, yeah, I think this is one, frankly, my prediction, if I had to give one right now, I think Wainwright's going to be on the IL until late August, early September. And I think they'll come back to give him a few final starts at Busch Stadium. And I think that'll be it. I think they will give him enough time to see if he can get to that 200th win. And if he's still getting blown up every time out, they may just find ways to work around him and give him one final start at home. But that's really what I think we're looking at. I could be wrong, but that's what I think is going to happen. Anyway, that's it for this video. Waino on the shelf for now. Not the way anybody wanted to see this end. That's it, guys. Thank you for checking out this video. Got more Cardinals coverage coming. Mizzou football and St. Louis City SC still atop the West. Until then, thanks for checking us out. See you guys next time.